All right, what's up, YouTube? This is BoxingWave. Just getting home. I heard this big news. You guys know I was out fishing with my pops. You guys saw the picture I posted on the community part of the channel. I'm just getting in, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm very, very happy that I received this news hours ago, and I had a long, long ride home, and I'm just getting home, and I had time to really think about it. I just read the article on BoxingScene.com. Okay, these are the guys that posting up this news. Okay, read the article. I feel like the article is very, very incomplete. Okay, it's not a lot of information there. They just basically said, according to multiple sources, Dillian Whyte popped on banned substances for his UCAD test, United Kingdom Anti-Doping. So we all know that Dillian Whyte is part of the WBC and VADA all year round anti-doping program. We know that, all right? He didn't fail with VADA according to this article. He failed with UCAD, all right? They don't give us any information on what drug it was. All we know is that Team Dillian Whyte and promoter Eddie Hearn was notified about this drug test 3 days prior to their fight. Okay, with Oscar Rivas. Um, the thing is, I can't go in on Dillian Whyte because I don't want to end up making an apology video by saying all the things that I thought driving home here. I don't want to end up apologizing because I don't know enough. I don't know anything. I don't even know what drug it was. I have no idea. Normally, when a boxer pops on a test, I like Google the drug and research and do my research on it and see what it does for the boxer and everything like that. So I don't have that. All I know is that there's a lot of funny business going on. By the way, this is the A sample. All right. The B sample, which they're going to conduct as well, can take, well, it takes 24 to 48 hours, but to get the finalized results to all of this, as far as what they're going to do, it can take over a year. All right. But at least we'll know what kind of drug is before that. I'm sure there's more news that's going to pop up because according to the article, they're saying he fell for a banned, one or more banned substances. So it could be more than one thing. It could be just one thing. It could just be marijuana, cocaine, or it could be something much worse than that. All right. I have no idea, so I can't really go in on him because there's a lot of things I can really say right now about him, knowing about everything he said leading up to this about Joshua and Wilder and Gerald Miller and all these Tyson Fury, all these other fighters. There's a lot of things that I can't say because we know that Dillian Whyte is very, very vocal about speaking about other fighters who may possibly been cheating or guys that have failed tests in the past. But I can't do it because I don't know what's going on. Questions that I have: what drug was it? VADA, WBC, how did they fit into all of this here? Because did he fail on your test too, or is just a UK thing? And if it is just a UK thing, why wasn't Oscar Rivas notified about this? Why is this news coming out right now, days after the fight? Okay, if you guys knew and you told White and you told Eddie Hearn, why were why was this whole thing kept on the hush? Okay. Also, Eddie Hearn, you have some explaining to do because if you're going on Twitter right now saying things like, "Well, they were cleared to fight by VADA and by UCAD," if they were cleared to fight by these two, why were they clear? Is this drug a real drug that can really benefit Dillian Whyte in some way to win the fight? Then why did this fight go on? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure Oscar Rivas would want to know that his opponent failed to A sample, regardless of whether or not this goes back to the whole Povetkin Meldonian thing a couple years ago with Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder found out he's with the WBC. He popped on the thing, and the A side, the A sample made things bad, and then the B sample made him fly home, or I can't remember. But listen, I think it's only fair to let your opponent know whether or not he's fighting someone fairly. It's all about being fair and everyone having a fair shake. And at the end of the day, I made videos saying that Dillian Whyte, who's been fighting for the WBC, he's been ranked #1 for this amount of days, and he deserves his fair shake. If you are juicing, which is possible now, Oscar Rivas deserves his fair shake, and so does everybody else in the heavyweight division that has, like Deontay Wilder. He's not failing drug tests, but you are, or you could be. So if you are, you should be removed from that #1 spot, just like that. But we don't know anything. I can't really go in. There's so much I could say right now, but I can't because I don't know what's going on. But I'll tell you one thing: this looks bad, man. And I'll tell you, if this news is legit, and Dillian Whyte really popped on something like a real banned substance, a real PED, if he really popped, this is gonna look bad. It's gonna be bad for him. All right, this is gonna be bad overall for the heavyweight division, especially British boxing right now. This is gonna be bad for him. It's gonna look bad for UCAD. It's gonna look bad for Eddie Hearn. It's gonna look bad for all these people. It's gonna look real. It's gonna look nasty. It's gonna look nasty if this is true. If this is true, but I want to know a little bit more information before I really go off and all of this stuff. Because Dillian Whyte is not a guy I expect to pop, especially because he's part of the you know, clean boxing program. So as much shit as you talk about other fighters and juicing, I would like to think that you're not juicing, especially if you're part of a year-round anti-doping program. Okay, but if you are, and this drug is legit, we're gonna get him out of here, just like we did with Gerald Miller and anybody else that's failed tests over the last few years. No, it won't be the end of his career because people fail drug tests all the time. And look, I just made a video about Gerald Miller the other day, and I'm like, why is Tyson Fury even entertaining a Gerald Miller fight right now? This guy just failed a test, and you're gonna jump in the ring with him after failing a test for 3 banned substances? It's a joke, and it makes this sport look so bad, man. It should be a 2-year automatic ban off the bat. It doesn't matter what it is. Get these guys out here for 2 years. That's the only way fighters will not juice. But if he's clean and this is off something that is not really that big of a deal, then we can move forward and go from there. But I got to hear from Vada and the WBC. I got to hear from UCAD. Okay, I got to hear from Eddie Hearn. But we need more information. Once we find out what banned substance exactly, what substance it was, then we could talk more and we could move forward. But right now, they didn't give us no information, and I don't know why. It's very suspicious though, and they may be trying to clean everything up. All right, I think it's real foul that they didn't tell us about this before the fight. So I'm very suspicious already. All right, but if they trying to clean it up, and I support Dillian Whyte. You guys know I support Dillian Whyte on here. But if he pop, he's out of here. We getting him out of here. We getting anybody that fails drug tests, no matter who it is, we getting them out of here. Straight like that. All this whining about the WBC, if you failed, you out of here. If you didn't fail, then we're all good. We have nothing to worry about. All right? But it definitely doesn't look right now. And I seen Eddie Hearn's tweet, and I'm just like, oh, they were clear to fight, but did he Did he pop or not? We don't want to know if he was cleared to fight. Was the WBC really notified about this too? I would think they would be. I would think so. You know, the not WBC but VADA. All right. And how does VADA not pick up on the drug, but UCAD did? That's another whole weird little thing. Not getting into any conspiracy. I'm not doing that. I just want to know the facts. What drug did he fail, and why everything else happened after that? But that's what I want to know right now. What drug, and then we can revisit this conversation on this channel at least. Not gonna do a whole bunch of videos and stuff on this. I want to know exactly what's up. All right, and then we'll discuss it more. All right. So anyway, you can go to boxingc.com and read the article. That's the only major website that's kind of like putting this information out there. I see a couple reports, but it seems like they're following off of what was put out there by the boxingc.com. I want to see other major boxing websites, see what they're saying. But right now, it's not enough information. And Eddie Hearn, he's real slick by that tweet. You know, that tweet is not giving us what we really know. I don't want to know that they were clear to fight. I want to know if he popped or not and what he popped on. And if he did, it makes you look bad. It makes Dillian Whyte looks bad. It makes you Cad look bad. It makes everybody look bad. All right, because a fight went on, and I'm sure Oscar Rivas did not know. All right, I'm sure, but I could be wrong with that too. I have no idea. We don't know nothing. We just left in the dark about this. All right, so expect the video to follow up with this once more information come out. I can't rant, but trust me, if he fails, you guys go hear it first, right here. All right, peace.